So, welcome to this explainer. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here today. Look, if you're a woman wanting to understand yourself on a much deeper level, to really uncover what drives you and figure out how to project that incredible, unique strength to the rest of the world, you are exactly in the right place. Today, we're taking a really empowering journey into the personal power method. It's a fascinating framework, and it's literally designed to be your ultimate guide to success and happiness.
Now, I have a question for you. Do you dare to be grandly yourself? It's such a simple question, right? But honestly, it's so profound. So many of us as women kind of just shrink ourselves to fit into specific little boxes, whether that's at work or at home. But this method, it actually asks you to step out of that box and right into the light. It's about validating your desire to live fully, confidently, and authentically. Seriously, there's no need to make yourself smaller than you already are. You are allowed to be powerful. And today, we're going to learn exactly how to map out that power. To get us there, we'll follow a highly structured four-step framework. We'll start with the personal power method. Move to step 1, your desire, then step 2, your power type, step 3, your blueprint, and finally wrap up with step 4, your impact. It's a complex journey, for sure, but breaking it down like this makes it totally manageable and logical. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, the personal power method, building blocks. So the very foundation of this entire system is what we call your power type. And basically, a power type is this really unique combination of one of 4 elements, which dictates how you naturally prefer to do things, and one of 10 color families, which represents your deepest values and inner drives. Since we have 4 elements and 10 color families doing the math, there are exactly 40 distinct power types in total. It's brilliant because it perfectly bridges that gap between your inner personality and the outer image you present to the world. Think about how these 4 elements act as your behavioral foundation. We've got fire, which acts and determines. It's all about warmth and taking initiative. Then water, which feels and grants. It's sensitive to the atmosphere and super involved. Earth structures and holds, giving us certainty and practicality. And finally, air, which inspires and connects. It's visionary and creative. Whichever element you score highest in, that basically dictates how you naturally and effortlessly prefer to operate in the world. All right, with those building blocks set, we've officially made it to step 1, your desire, your inner goal. Think of your desire as your ultimate destination. It's that little dot on the horizon. Having a strong, positively formulated goal actually gives you the energy you need to overcome obstacles and, climb mountains. And what's really beautiful here is how the method uses color to help visualize this. For example, if your core desire is purely joy in life, you might anchor that feeling to the color mandarin. Or, if your ultimate desire is success, you'd anchor that to red. Keeping these specific colors prominent in your daily life literally keeps you anchored to what you want to achieve. Now we move to and see how this spills into step 2, your power type, your core strength. Here's a really crucial point. Your strength doesn't exist in a vacuum. Let's say your core power type is Mint, the enterprising innovator. That means your absolute #1 strength is being creative, bringing fresh air, and constantly dreaming up new ideas. It's just what you do effortlessly. But if you only ever live in that Mint space, you might never actually execute on those ideas. And that is exactly why you have a balance type. It's your hidden key to sustaining success and avoiding burnout. In this example, the balance is chocolate brown, the robust founder. It grounds all that airy Mint energy with thorough, systematic earthiness. Recognizing both sides of this coin is absolutely your secret weapon. Moving right along, let's step into a much wider view with step 3, your blueprint, your full potential. Okay, let's just pause and think about this massive number, 2,193,360. That is the exact number of different blueprints possible within the personal power method. And as your coach today, I really want you to hear this. Your specific combination of talents, values, and drives, it is mathematically unique to you. Literally, no one else possesses your exact array of strengths. You have a completely distinct personal map for your own success and happiness. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how nuanced your blueprint truly is. This breakdown is an example of an element kite. Think of it as your personal transport vehicle moving you towards your desire. You can see here that this particular profile is driven primarily by air and fire, which means they're going to be highly visionary, communicative, and super action-oriented, right? But they also have just enough earth and water mixed in to keep them grounded and empathetic.
Knowing these exact percentages helps you understand precisely which environments will make you thrive and, honestly, which ones will just totally drain your energy. And just like that, we've reached the final step. Step 4, your impact, external expression. This is the part where all that deep inner work becomes a highly actionable branding plan. Listen, it doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or if you're climbing the corporate ladder, you have a personal brand. This 4-step plan shows you exactly how to translate your internal blueprint directly into external confidence. You find the core of your brand, you make it visible, you differentiate using your clothing style, and ultimately, you empower your daily appearance. So let's drill down into some of the nonverbal communication techniques here, because the data behind this is pretty striking. Research actually shows that 55% of the effect of your communication is determined purely by how you look. That's heavily visual. So the method gives us practical tips, like building a consistent palette of 6 to 7 colors derived right from your blueprint. A really great rule of thumb to try, wear 80% of your power color to highlight your main strength, and ground that by wearing 20% of your balance color. It creates a completely trustworthy, authentic visual picture of who you are. Put on the color of your power. This beautiful quote truly summarizes the core philosophy of this whole explainer. Wearing the colors of your power type and your desire, it isn't just about fashion. It's really about setting a psychological intention for the day. When you put on the color of your power, you're consciously anchoring yourself to your greatest strengths. You're letting the outside world know exactly who they're dealing with. And for sure, it builds immense self-confidence. Which brings us to our final, somewhat provocative thought. Now that you understand the mechanics of the elements, the colors, and your own unique blueprint, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to just leave these insights sitting in a drawer? Or do you dare to step into the light, literally wear your personal power, and make your world just a little bit more beautiful? The choice is entirely yours. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey of self-discovery today. Keep exploring, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.